Hello. Now we're going to show you what the traffic pattern will look like if you're coming off of North Adams Drive and 224. You'll notice at the front entrance of our campus there's a main digital sign, which will be a great place for you to get news and information leading up to the school and throughout the school year. You can always refer to that for upcoming events, important information, and other news and features to be displayed there. Coming in off North Adams Drive, one thing to mention is that if you have middle school and or elementary students, we ask you to drop them off first. And the reason being is because it will be much more efficient, smooth, and quick to make right-handed turns in and around campus rather than try to cross over traffic by making left-handed turns. So we ask you to please drop off middle school and elementary students first. But when you come in off the drive, just before you get to the campus and the intersection that used to be Stadium and North Adams Drive, there's a drive that wraps around the campus just in front of the football stadium, between the parking lot and football stadium. It'll bring you around past the high school baseball field and just in front of the high school football stadium. We ask that you take that drive. This will be two-way traffic. People may be familiar with this was at one time one-way traffic, but it is now two-way traffic and the only way to get across campus in front of the high school. So again, please be advised that this is two-way traffic. Coming in just to my left, student parking. Our students will park there in the parking lot between the high school and high school, or between the football stadium and high school, and just past that we have visitor and handicap parking. If there's any guests coming in and out of the building, you may refer to that parking lot right in front of the main high school entrance. Please note that again, if you're a middle school or elementary parent and a parent of a high school student as well, we ask you to drop off your middle school and or elementary students before dropping off your high school student. By doing so, you're going to follow the drive that runs along the south side of the high school and middle school buildings. You're going to come down to the far side of the building as we approach the middle school soccer fields that you may be familiar with. You're going to turn left, which is Monroe, the road that comes in off Monroe Extended. And you're going to bring your students, if this is a middle school or elementary student, you're going to bring them here to what was the middle school office. And if you're a guest or parent entering into the school, you'll enter here at what is going to be now the middle school and elementary combined office at door S51. One thing to point out as you drop your students off, there will be painted lines here for you to park or to pull up and park, and staff members will be out helping your students in and out of cars as they come in the mornings and leave at the end of the day. We ask then that you circle through once you drop them off. You're going to circle back through out onto North Adams Drive. And just as you came in through to the entrance at 224, we'll ask that you exit on the entrance at 224. And that being because crossing over traffic to get out to Monroe Extended will be difficult and hold up traffic behind you as you wait for the incoming traffic. So we ask that you turn right and exit out through 224. This is also helpful for the parents that once they've dropped off middle or elementary students, If they have a high school student that they need to drop off, you can do so by coming right up here to the Circle Drive, just in front of the high school and football stadium. You'll turn right. Notice the visitor and handicap parking spaces here. Turn to the right and it'll bring you right in front of the high school office. There will be a new entryway there for guests and visitors coming in at the high school. You'll be able to check in there at the main office if you need to sign in. That is going to be the main entrance of the high school. And if you're coming for athletic contests, just to the side of the high school is the gymnasium. So dropping people off for the gymnasium will be much easier for those of you dropping people off just for those contests and events. Again, we're back to the student parking section, which sits just in front of the football stadium, between the football stadium and the high school entrance. So then once again, we ask you to exit to the right and follow the drive back out toward 224. Once again, this drive has become two-way traffic. So please be careful of traffic coming in and out of this Circle Drive.